Hello, my name is Michelle and I will be taking you through a mat Pilates workout with some small hand weights. You'll need either 2 or 3 pound weights for this workout and your mat. Let's get going. We're just going to start with a little bit of a core warm up, and I'm just going to turn to the side here. We're going to bring the heels in toward the glutes, slightly sit up nice and tall. Chest is open and proud. Let's go ahead and grab the backs of the hamstrings. We'll take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to articulate through the spine, lower down. You got that C curve in the spine, belly to spine. Come to your challenge point here. So where your feet feel like they're about to lift, but not quite. And then inhale, we're going to come up. Use those abs more than you use the arms. Take a breath. Exhale, we lower down, belly to spine. Let the elbows have a soft bend as you come down, holding that challenge point there with the feet still connected. And then inhale, we come back up. Exhale, we start to articulate back down, nice and slow. Feel that back round, looking good. Inhale, we come back up. And then exhale, we slowly lower down, keeping the hands connected, but trying not to use the arms to pull you up, using the abs more than anything. Exhale to pull you up. So we're going to try this, but with the arms out in front. It's going to be more of a challenge. You can always come back here if you feel your feet wanting to lift. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down, belly to spine. Keeping that chin slightly lifted, and then slowly coming back up. Using those abs. You got a few more. Taking it down. Slow. And then we inhale, pull it back up. Feeling those abs shake a little bit at your challenge point down there. I know I do. Slowly lowering down. Your exhale, coming back up, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, lower it down. This is our last one here. Take an inhale to prepare. And then exhale, pull yourself up. Nice and slow. Just round forward for a moment. And we're going to go ahead and grab those weights. So we're essentially going to do a really similar movement, but we're going to add the weights on here. So we'll go ahead and have the weights, just kind of grab them both together and interlace the fingers. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, we're going to slowly lower down to your challenge point, keeping the feet on the earth for now. And we're going to rotate to the right and then back to center. And then to the left, back to center. Right, feel the waistline squeeze as you twist. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, shoulders down. Inhale, we exhale. Inhale, good stuff. We've got 8 more. We've got 8, center. 7, center. 6, good. Keep those feet connected. We've got 4. We got 3. Last 2. Hold 1 on the left, and we take little pulses. Little for 4, 3, 2, 1. We go to the right. Do the same thing. We twist. Twist. Keep those abs in. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1 to center. This is it. Little crunches for 8, 7. Keep that chest lifted, chin tucking slightly toward the chest. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and come up. Relax for a moment here. Round the spine, hug the knees. You can let the weights relax for a moment. Good work there. So we're going to work on potentially lifting the feet in this next one here. So we're going to have those weights. You can always keep the feet down. That is absolutely an option. We'll go ahead and just grab them in each hand here. And we're going to start to articulate down to about the sit bones here. And we're going to lift those legs. They can stay bent. We're going to have the arms at the sides, and we're going to bicep curl it up. So we're bouncing on the sit bones. If this becomes too much for the hip flexors, anything, or you can't keep the chest lifted, let's go ahead and we can either set the toes down like this, or you can set the feet all the way down. That's fine too. We're still leaning back slightly, so we've got those abs on. Bicep in, bicep, we're in. Keep it going. We bicep curl. Let's do 8 more. 7, you got it. 6, whoo, we're getting in there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and give yourself a little moment here. Cross the ankles, maybe come forward, relax the spine. Breathe. I know that's a lot on the hip flexors too, so give yourself a moment. We always want that quality over quantity with our Pilates practice, so it's okay to take little breaks in between to make sure We got the best form we can absolutely have in these exercises. So we've got one more set here in that same position, remembering you can always go to any of the leg positions I showed you. So we can be here, we can be on the toes, we can be here, or we can even straighten into the legs if we're gonna go there. So I'll do that version just so you can kind of see what we're about to do. So we're gonna rock back once again onto those sits bones, lift the legs. We're gonna start by reaching forward and bringing the arms in. Maybe we extend the right leg, extend the left leg. So that's one option, one at a time. It's a little bit of a coordination challenge, to be honest. Maybe we try both and in. So we're serving our tray, elbows are at the sides, shoulders are open, nice open collarbones. We're sitting up tall, working those postural muscles, and we're getting a little bit of a leg work. So this is kind of like a teaser going on here. Okay, 2 more. Wherever you are, you're either holding bent legs or holding straight, and we lift, lift, lift. You got it for 4, 3. I'm shaking. 2, 1, and release. Once again, come forward. Let the weights get out of the way. Breathe into the upper back here. Nice. Good work. That's some hard stuff. A lot of balance, a lot of hip flexors in there too. So we're going to come into just one more ab sequence here. I'm actually going to have you come onto your back. So we're going to come onto the back, roll down nice and slow. You got those weights in your hands. And we're going to do our hundreds essentially here, but we're going to add the hand weights, just add a little extra strengthening here. So let's bring our feet into that tabletop position. Arms down at the sides. You can keep your head down the whole time. Otherwise, we're going to curl up and we're going to pump those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Light grip on the weights. Palms facing down. Maybe we straighten the legs out to 45. And we curl up a little more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3. You got it. Stay with me. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Good. You can exhale through the mouth. It's really going to get into those abs. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're almost there. Exhale, 2, 3. One more set. 3, 4, 5. And exhale, curl up a little bit more. And we lower. Bring those knees into the chest. Very nice. Take a moment. Bring your legs side to side, maybe. Knees side to side. Little windshield wiper motion there. Doing good. All right. We're going to go into a little bit of work with our bridging, and we're going to add some arms into it as well. So we've got those hand weights here. Bring our feet in hip width apart, knees facing up toward the ceiling, heels pretty close to the glutes there, and we're laying down. We're going to go ahead, and what our movement is going to be is we're going to do a hammer curl. What we're going to do, so you can start in with me, is we're going to lift when we extend and bend to come down. We lift, extend the hips, bend to come down. Lift and come down. So we're synchronizing the movement here. We'll exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good. So I would recommend starting a workout like this with the 2-pounders just to get used to having the weights added on. And as you get a little more advanced, a little more used to it, you can up the weights to 3 pounds, maybe even 5, depending on what you're doing. Usually the curls like this, you can handle heavier weight. And then when we do stuff out in front of our body, you probably have to stick to the lighter weight, but you can always switch. Good. You're going to hold it at the top, and we're going to pulse them both. Pulse, pulse, pulse. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a breath. We're not quite done with the bridging. We're going to do a different arm variation. So we're going to bring the arms at the sides. We'll do almost like a bench press going on here. So we'll lift the hips, lift the arms, and then lower it down. We'll lift and lower. Lift and lower. So light grip on the weights. We don't want to grip too tight because then we'll start to bring some tension into the neck. We want to keep that breath in and out nice and smooth. We inhale. Good. And we exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Squeezing those glutes to the top. So we got a full body move. You keep it going. Lift, lower. Good. Nice. Got a few more here. 5, 4, and then of course, got to pulse. 2, 1, and then we pulse. Pulse. So just little movements with the arms. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, and we slowly lower down. Let's go ahead and rock ourselves up to a seated position, and we're going to go ahead and come onto all fours. So we're going to come onto all fours here. Got our hand weights. We're just going to need it one at a time for this. So let's go ahead and set the left hand weight just away for a moment. We're going to extend your left leg long behind you with a flexed foot. And we're going to take your right arm into kind of like a row. It's going to row up and down. Row up and down. Nice. So what we can do is when we row, we're going to bend the left knee, straighten, row, and bend. So the elbow is going to stay close to the body on that right side. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Nice. Gazing down at the mat, protecting that neck, abs into the spine, lower, lift. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1, we're going to extend the left leg, extend the right arm, and we're going to lift them both. Lift, lift. You got it. Not too many of these. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Go ahead and give yourself a round in your spine. Take a little bit of a cat pose, and then we'll go ahead and switch sides here. So we'll take that weight into your left hand. We'll extend your right leg long. Right shoulder on top of the right wrist, and we're going to start with our row. So that's the arm movement. Then we'll add the bend of the leg when we pull the arm up. So everything straightens, everything bends. Straighten, bend, straighten, bend. Nice. Bend. Keep it going. This is also quite a bit of a balance and stabilization challenge too in the body when you're in this position. So we're working a lot more than you think you are, even though the weight isn't heavy. Lift, lower, lift. Keeping that right foot flexed. Working the back of the thigh. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the right leg. Bring the left arm out and we pulse. So like the arm, like you're gonna, let's turn the palm down. Lift, 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 lift. You got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take a child's pose. Seat to the heels. Bring the forehead down. Breathe. Good. All right. So we're going to come into a mermaid here, but we're going to add some weights into it because that's what we're here for. So let's go ahead and bring your right foot is going to come to the front of the left thigh. The left knee is bent. Got our zigzag leg set up here. Going to take our weights. So we're going to have your left hand kind of more on the hip here. And it's just going to hang out there with a nice bend in the elbow. Your right arm, we're going to have the palm facing the ceiling. Inhale, you're going to come over, bend the elbow, and then exhale, come back down. Inhale, we come over, and then exhale, we come down. Good. So we're just getting used to the movement here. We're going to add on. Use your abs when you come down. Inhale, we're going up. You can gaze up if you'd like. Last one here. We're going to come up. We're going to hold it, and we're going to bend and straighten. Bend. So tricep work, bend. You can gaze up if you like to do that. If the neck is a little temperamental today, you can always gaze down. That's fine too. Lift, lower, lift, lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and come up here. Going to do one more thing with our arms here. We're going to do a lat pull down, but just in our mermaid legs. So we're going to bring the arms out, squeeze them in. Out, squeeze them in. They come out, we squeeze in. Very nice. So it's a very controlled movement here. And you're under control of the arms. They're doing what you want. These add up quick. Let's just do 8. 8, abs in, sit up tall. 6, 5, there it is. 4, you got it. 3, last 2, last 1. Hold it in. We come in and out, little rotation, little teacups. We're holding and rotating. Keep that light grip on the weights. You don't want the death grip on the weights. We're going to tense her. We don't need to. 8, good. 7, 6, and 5. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. We're going to switch our legs. If you want to bring those weights behind you, use them as a little leverage. Lift those legs. Switch it out. Let's do the other side. So our right hand is going to be at the hip here. Just kind of like got that left palm facing up. We inhale, comes over, and then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, we come over. Once again, you can gaze up if you'd like. Exhale, bring it down. We're just getting used to that. We're getting some lateral flexion here, that side-to-side motion of the spine. Last one. We're coming up. Inhale. Exhale to come down. We're going to come back up, and we're going to do that triceps. We're going to bend and straighten. Remembering, you can always gaze down. We don't want to hurt the neck if we don't have to, so the gazing up is totally optional. I kind of like looking up because I can see what's going on with my arm there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, Michelle, I have to redo that because I was in the wrong leg position. So let's fix it. I'm going to redo this side again. So I'm in this side. Okay, I'm just going to start here. So we switch legs. And so I've got the right knee bent now. The left foot is on the top of the right thigh. And we'll go ahead and we're going to have that right hand on the hip with a bent elbow here, kind of like you're scolding somebody, that kind of position. And we've got the left palm facing up. So we're going to inhale, come up, and then we exhale to come down. We inhale to come up, and then we exhale to come down. So getting that nice kind of side crunch going on there, that lateral flexion, come down. Got one more. Come up, and then we bend and straighten that left elbow. So once again, if you want to gaze down, that's fine. We don't want to bother the neck if we don't have to. So if you want to gaze up, that's great, but not worth it if it's just adding too much tension. So we're 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming out there. And we're going to come back into those lat pull downs. So we're going to extend and bend. Extend, working those lat muscles. So when you come in, squeeze your lats. So kind of like the sides of your spine, like the sides of your back. Squeeze and out and squeeze. Face the palms down when you reach, up when they come in. Out. These burn quick. So we've got 8. We've got 7 more. Yes, you can. 6. Stick with it. You've got 4. 3. Last 2. 1. So we're going to change the rotation a little bit this time. Face the weights up, rotate out and in. Very nice. So it's like the knobs of the weights are facing up and down. So they're in that vertical position. We're just in, just to your range of motion. It can be small. It can be this small. That's all. It doesn't have to be huge. We're out and in. We've got 8 and 7, 6, 5. Got it. Got your last few here. 2 and 1. Very nice. We're going to go ahead and take the weights to the side. Go ahead and bring your legs straight out in front. Bring the flesh away from the sit bones. Flex and point your feet a couple of times here. And just stretch. Breathe into the upper back. Point the toes. Maybe paddle out the feet. Hands. Otherwise, got the hands on the shins. You can still do the same thing. Good. All right. We're going to slowly come out of this here, and we've just got one more set of exercises with the weights, and then we are all set with this here. So we're going to do a little bit of back extension with the weights. So we're going to come onto the belly. Got the weights at the sides, lower down low. Forehead is on the mat here. And let's just start without the weights. Let's just try it out. Just feel out the extension. Let's go ahead and bring the thumbs in toward the chest, roll the shoulders back, squeeze in the elbows, press the pinky toes into the mat. On your inhale, you're going to lift up just using your back muscles. Don't use the arms. So if I use my arms, I'll be like this. So what we want is just the back. So you're not going to lift high because this is not about height. It's about length. So I'm reaching through the crown of the head and lower. Think of it as like a crunch for your back. Inhale, we're up. And exhale, we lower. Just 2 more. Get the movement first. Get the basics down. Inhale, lift. Gazing down, exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So that's essentially a lot of the movement we're going to do, but we're going to add the weights. You're going to extend the arms back behind you, forehead down. Let's go ahead and have your palms facing the ceiling. When we lift on the inhale, you're going to reach back with the weights, but think about only using your back. Keep the feet down for now, and then slowly lower. Inhale, we lift. We slowly lower. 2 more. These add up quick. Inhale. Oh, we slowly lower. How we do it? Inhale, lift. Slowly lower. So we're going to lift and hold, and we're going to pulse the arms. If you'd like, maybe we lift those feet. We squeeze the glutes. We lift the toes. Maybe the feet squeeze in. Low back is tight. We keep them about for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we release everything down. Just take a moment. We're going to do one more thing here, giving you options. Okay. So from here, we're going to lift back up. You can lift the feet if you'd like. We're going to lift up and the elbows. We're going to straighten back. There's no joke. Straighten. Bend the elbows. Got it. We've got 4 more. Got 4. 3. It's like you're shaking down your back. 2. Bring the lift. Slowly lower down. Very good. We're going to lift up, get those weights out of the way. Press yourself back into a child's pose. We want to counter pose that, so we'll take our spine into a nice rounded position. After that extension, you can bring the knees in close if you can. Let that low back stretch. Deep inhales and exhales here. Beautiful. Taking your time to come up. We're just going to stretch a little bit before I see you on your way. So we'll come seated, bring your feet into a V position here. Just going to do a couple of spine twists here. Bring the arms out to the sides. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, lift a little bit, and exhale, twist a little bit more. And then slowly come back to center. We're going to go to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to the left. Center, inhale, lift. Exhale, round the spine, start to reach forward here toward the feet, but we're getting more of a stretch for the spine, not the hamstrings. Go ahead and bring the hands down to the shins. We're going to inhale, come into a little bit of a cow pose. We're going to bring the chest nice and open. Gaze down, exhale, round the spine, bend the elbows, belly to spine. One more time, inhale, we come up. And then exhale, round. Nice. We're going to go ahead and bring those feet into our loaded position. All set. Thank you again so much for joining me. Once again, my name is Michelle. Have a great rest of your day.